What's up, YouTube? Dozer coming at you with another video today. And today I want to talk about paracord bracelets or survival bracelets. I was watching a TV show the other day called Survivor Man with Les Strauss. Really cool dude. I like it. I like all his. I've been watching, Survivor Man since the beginning, really, since he first started coming on the Discovery Channel. So anyway, I think it was season 5, episode 1. I think it's this season. He actually had a survival bracelet, and he was talking about it, and he actually had it on his wrist, and he took it off and he showed it to the camera, but he had no clue on how to take the survival bracelet apart. I mean, that really kind of surprised me, being that, he should be on the up and up on all the survival gear. I mean, I would think he would be, but he didn't know something simple like taking apart a survival bracelet. I mean, I don't know. I'll put them together, so I know how to take them apart, but maybe some of y'all don't know how to. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try to show you some some of the simplest ways to get these survival bracelets apart. So what I did was, I'm not going to take apart any of these. I already have some. Of my. Let's move these out of the way here. There we go. I've made a couple of short ones up here, and I made them high contrast, so y'all can pretty much see what I'm doing. So if you have pretty much this is your standard survival bracelet, Cobra Weave. You see the Cobra Weave on there. What you're going to look for are burn marks. So there we go. Here's one here. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in. Maybe it's too bright. So anyway, there's one there. There we go. One there. And the other one's usually going to be on the opposite side. So right here. So these are your burn marks. These are where the last of the paracord was. This was the last nut that was put on, that I put on here. So this is usually where you're going to find your burn marks. So basically what you want to do here, and what I found the simplest way is to do, is to basically just, with your thumb, got to work that forward. See, there you go. And that's, you already have your one cord out. And there's your second one. Right there. Come on, focus in. There you go. So from here on out, all it is just a matter of just unknotting it, And what Les Strauss did is he cut his, and I'm assuming he cut it somewhere around this area, or somewhere around this area, because what he done was he ended up with a piece of paracord left over, probably about yay long, and he said that's all I wasted. But you don't want to waste any paracord when you're out in a survival situation like he's in. So try to, if by all possibility, if you can, try to undo it from the burned end. So anyway, that's all you got to do is just unknot it and you get your paracord. Now, not all paracord bracelets have burnt ends on them, and this is why I went ahead and did a short one. This is the same as this right here, a double fishtail, and I really like this this weave. The reason being is because it's there's no knots in it. All it is braided, and so you cannot burn the ends on here. The only thing you can do is tuck them in. So if you ever received one of these bracelets from me, they're all this style of bracelet. They'll always be tucked in. You'll always see these little frays right here. These are, and this is made for comfort, because you don't want, this is what lays against your skin, and you don't want some hard piece of plastic rubbing your skin. It could irritate it. Just makes it uncomfortable to wear. So so what you're going to look for is, you actually, when you tuck it in, both of your lines are going to be coming up through this section right here. Then you use your fid. This is a fid, is what I have in my hand right now. And what it is paracord attaches to your fid. And all this is threaded. I don't know if you can see that. I'll focus in. Focus in. There it is. All that is threaded right there. So you're going to take your paracord, if you're baking one of these, and run this, you got to melt it in right there. I'm just going to run that in, and those threads will catch it. And you just keep running it on in until you get a good flush. Well, something, let's see if I can get a better piece here. Something along the lines of, here we go, this is better. You're going to run it in probably about, to get a good flush. See how it's flush now? So that paracord is basically going to follow that through whatever you put this, whatever loops you put this through. So anyway, that's how when I do a double fishtail knot, or a double fishtail, I'm sorry, not a knot, a double fishtail paracord bracelet, I end up running this down through here, and go down, usually go down about 3 or 4 braids, and I, we'll bring it out to this end right here and just cut it, and then just let it fray. So anyway, this is what it's going to look like, and the reason why I did this right here is so I can show you. See, you got your frays right here. It's 1, 2, 3 braids down, and it's frayed. So what you're going to do is, you're going to want to look inside of here, and if you can see, I marked them with a pin. These are the 2 lines you're going to want to pull out of here. So see if I can dig those out. These may be a little bit harder to get out if you're in a survival situation, but so there you go. I pulled that one out, and there it is. Now this makes really easy to take this one apart, to unravel it. This is more like I say, it's no knots, it's just braided. So there you go. So you got the other one coming out right here. I'm doing this with the viewfinder, so let's see if I can get it out here. There we go. Focus in. And that's the other one right there. So all you got to do is unravel this one. So I made this video just to, to try to show y'all how to unravel these. I don't want you to get in a survival situation and you end up cutting your bracelet, end up cutting it in 4 different spots. If you were to just cut it right down here, you would have 4 pieces of paracord. And that may not be for, the situation that you need. It may not be enough paracord for what you need it for. So, like I say, this makes really easy to unravel right here. I love the fishtail braid. Something about it. It's very comfortable. They're very easy to make, and I notice a lot of people don't there's not a lot of tutorials online on how to make these, but they're very comfortable to wear. See, they got rounded edges. There's no sharp. They're not like the, it's too bright. Not like the Cobra Weave. You know, you see, you got a lot of bumps right here. These can sometimes, if they're too tight, can be uncomfortable to wear. These right here, I don't know, just something about them. I just really like the way it fits. I really like the way it feels, you know, just laying against my skin. And I've done everything. I've, you know, slept with these, you know, wearing this one right here. Now, some of your bigger bracelets like this right here, I don't know, this to me it's just not comfortable to sleep in. But being the amount of cordage that's on this bracelet right here would be more sensible. I mean, you see it's double the size of the Fishtail, double Fishtail. Some other knots that I do make are the piranha, shark jaw, piranha jaw. I've heard it been called a few names, but I am working on one right now. And if you notice, I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is a double Cobra Weave. This is a side by side, and this is a King Cobra Weave. Now, the thing about the King Cobra Weave is that it's kind of thicker than your standard Cobra, so you're gonna have to compensate for it fitting. Now, I can honestly tell you right now, if you take on myself, both of these are the same size. If you were to lay them out and measure them out, they're both the same length. I wish I could fit all this in the camera here, but they're both the same length. But when you wrap it around, say like my wrist here, I'm not going to have the same amount of space, because I like my bracelets a little looser than normal. And you see, there's not a lot of room in that one. I mean, it fits me a little bit tighter, but than this one. This one just is more. It's more airy. And you see, there's a lot more space, and I have big wrists, so these are. If you want to know how big my wrist is, these are 10 inches right here. Everything that I wear on my wrist is 10 inches. So I have a fairly good sized wrist. But what I've been working on was this one right here. Now, I'll try to show you on this one. What I did on this one, this is a standard. This is a standard Cobra Weave. I'm sorry, I keep stuttering here. Standard Cobra Weave, but instead of having two, I don't know if on the inside there's two lines that run then that's what you make your weave around. This one has 4. So what I did is when I ran I have a jig I make them on. So what I did when I started it out, you can see right here, this is just a cinch knot right here. So is this one. But what I did was I went down all the way to the other side, ran it through down here, and I ran it back up through next to my cinch knot and brung it through this direction. Now you can see here that this one only has two inner core lines. This one has 4 inner core lines. So this is a little bit bigger, but it's still just as nice, and you get a little bit more cordage. And but the only thing about it is you have to use it with your bigger buckles. Unlike because I don't think you will be able to fit 4 lines across this. I think this is a 3/8 buckle here, and this is a 1/2 inch. And so I don't believe you can be able to fit 4 across the 3/8. I think the most you can be able to get is 2. But anyway, I'm already on 15 minutes on this video. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it, and I'll just a lot of people have been asking me to do paracord how-tos, you know, on how to make paracord bracelets. And I will probably be doing one on this one right here, being this is a design that I've been working on. I wanted to get a little bit more cordage out of a standard Cobra Weave, and this is the way to do it with a 4-strand core. So I probably will be doing one on this one. But as for your standard Cobra Weave, I've learned everything I've learned about paracording. I've learned off of YouTube, and Mr. Coop and Tying It All Together are 2 of my favorite sites to visit. Was it Weavers of Eternity? I used to watch his old channel. I don't remember the name of it, but he's got a lot of good tutorials on how-tos. I know probably the other day I seen here's I got one right here. I'm sorry. Weavers of Eternity actually turned me on to making these little mummies that I use for my my knife lanyards, and I usually have one of these. If I have a lanyard hole, I usually have one of these connected to it. So yeah, Weavers of Eternity turned me on to this, and I've been making these. I've actually made a lot of money off of just these little lanyards right here for keychains, knife lanyards, whatever. I've made a lot of money. I couldn't make them. It got to the point where I couldn't make them fast enough. I would make 10 of them a night, and I would sell them during the daytime at my job for, I think I was selling them for $5 a piece, and man, I was making a killing. And it don't take a lot of paracord to make them with. So anyway, I'm pushing 17 minutes on this. I want to go ahead and wrap this up. If you like the video, please hit the like button. I just want to thank everybody who's been subscribing to my channel and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to know that somebody likes these videos. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Other than that, this is Dozer saying, see you next video.